Hi, this is Zach here from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some bulletin board hero stocks on Tuesday the 14th of June. Starting off with African potash, and still a bit of a struggle here. The resistance in May, 0.83 pence, and that was the high yesterday as well. Really want to see an end of day close above the 50-day moving average of 0.88 pence, otherwise you get the feeling that strength here is being sold into. Also, we would like to break RSI 50 versus 42 at the moment. So still a risk of maybe a retest at 0.5 pence at that October support line, and after that we can then take a view as to whether this is a recovery situation with legs or not. Obviously, given the way that we're in the aftermath of this massive unfilled gap to the downside from April, the bears are probably still going to have the upper hand while below the 50-day moving average. Next up, Cloud Tag, where there aren't too many doubts about the bullish credentials here. Beautiful bull flag breakout last week with an unfilled gap to the upside, holding well above the 10-day moving average at 5.3 pence, and well above that green line. It looks as though 9 or 10 pence is still the target here, which would be the top of that 2014 resistance line projection. So very powerful looking setup there. Any dips towards the 5p or 5.5p rather zone regarded as a buying opportunity at the moment. Another strong situation is Galantas Gold with a gap to the upside yesterday, heading for a 10 pence target as well. That's the top of a rising trend channel from the beginning of last year. That target is valid while we hold above 6 pence, which is effectively the top of the gap from yesterday. RSI very overbought, so one would expect a dip back towards the 6 pence zone, only back below the 10-day average area, 5.5 pence, really delaying or calling the bull argument into question. Next up, we've got Harvest Minerals, and a bit slow here, not quite as fireworks we've seen in the past couple of stocks there, but end of day close above 5 pence still should be enough to start a new leg to the upside. 5.06 pence is the 50-day moving average level. If you're cautious on the shares, maybe wait for a total clearance of 5.35 pence, which was the initial June resistance. But the overall setup here does look to be quite positive, given the way that the 50-day line has kept on rising after the initial break, the vertical break in April. Now a more difficult situation, one which is pulled back quite painfully. Highlands Natural Resources, rather. 50-day moving average at 36.63 pence, the favoured place for support to come in. Obviously there is that gap down at 28.99 pence, but at the moment probably worth waiting for the 50-day line to be met before considering that this is a bottom fishing situation for at least a partial retracement back up to the upper 50s, where the 10 and 20-day moving averages lie. Stock which I don't think I've covered here before, Futura Medical, looks quite interesting here. We've got this break of resistance line there from December. Strong price action here with this sideways consolidation and then the break through the 50-day moving average. And at least while we're above, let's say the 17 pence level, we'll be looking for an initial target here at 23 pence, which is the 200-day moving average, and after that obviously a retest of 30 pence plus December resistance, but looking quite strong as far as the build up there. Finishing off with an old favourite, Onzima Ventures, the 1.8 pence target hit on a couple of sessions running. Looking for a newer target, or a higher target rather, as high as 2.3 pence, which is this resistance line projection from December. The overall picture obviously could be one of rather greater glory over the near term, but 2.3 pence seems to be a reasonable level to shoot for while we hold above 1.5 pence, which was the support area of yesterday. That's it for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.